Hello, welcome to the Big Dumb Post Show, everybody.
What's happening?
Day. No, all the things. Nothing at all. Allergies still kicking everyone's butt in Denver.
Sleeves. I'm a mess.
Get a tissue.
I know. I've gone through so many tissues. We're
They're-
gonna bankrupt this company
they're
with the
locked
tissues
up here
I've been
at our
using.
company for Snotty McGee over here. Okay, I think this is such a cool story this morning that we really explored this space on the show of CSU.
Doing the important work.
Yes, Colorado State University coming out with a big story this morning that they believe after this study, elephants call each other by name. By name. Animals can communicate fine, but they have like names for each other.
I think this is a stretch. I'm reading this article, and they went to Kenya, and they started to play sounds. And they would play one sound, and in a herd of elephants, one elephant would like look back. And then later in the day, they'd play that sound again to the same herd, and that same elephant would like look back. So how do they know that it's the elephant's name? I mean, that's the conclusion. Elephants respond to their name.
Their
Hey,
names.
Fizz.
Yes.
See how you just looked at me?
Just like that. I mean, that's the interesting part is, of course, dogs respond to their name. Why couldn't elephants are super, super smart, right? But when they call each other by name, that's the fascinating part to me is animals are going to respond to their name. The horse that I rode responded to his name. You know?
What if it's not their name? What if it's just like, hey, dummy, or something like that? Like not the elephant's name,
that's for
but
them to
more of a characteristic. I don't know.
Oh my God. That's funny. Like elephants don't really know names. They're not reading the, what to expect when you're expecting. And then the baby names right after that. There's no Hayden, Caden, and Aidens running around the elephant world. Okay.
No, it's poopy, it's muddy, it's dummy.
It's big butt.
It's big boned. I was going to say big boned. Lumpy.
It's like the seven dwarfs of elephants. Oh my God.
Well, now we got to get these people from CSU to join us on the Big Dumb Post Show.
Follow up, because if they listen to our show, which I can only assume that they do, they're like, hey, that's who we have an equal conversation with. Those two idiots who just did a Phonanigans on big jugs. They're the ones you talk science with, guys.
Oh
my
man.
God. The other fascinating part of the elephant for me is the animal communication between each other. Because I was sharing this morning.
You made the giant leap to how you're a diver from the elephant story. You got there real fast.
If I can work in that I'm a scuba diver, I will.
It's like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
We went from elephants can recognize their own name to you scuba diving in less than 6 steps.
When Ashley Cook was here for birthday bash, before she was done chewing the bite, and I'm like, oh, you eat carbs? Awesome. Shark diver. God, you need to just start tasing me. It's my favorite thing to talk about. But I think it's very fascinating that whales, they've discovered, we know they communicate with each other, right?
They make
That's
noises,
like a big story.
and it's a thing.
They communicate for miles
Dolphins,
with each other.
all of them.
Yes. They
A lot
have
of
their
sea creatures.
own like really advanced communication system. They communicate in different languages technically. And that's why like with SeaWorld, they have to do their breeding program, which is saving, we're breeding for greatness. You're breeding because you're taking one from each family. None of them speak different languages. So they're all are different pods. So none of them can communicate. That's why they have to do that. You've never seen a whale in the that has like a boat going alongside of it, like a panda playing sex music. They do it on their own. They're fine. How they play sex music for pandas.
What?
They do. Yeah.
Where?
They do.
In China?
You guys know that, right? Pandas are so close to being extinct. Yeah. They play sex music for pandas.
What kind of sex music?
Well, I think it depends on the panda.
Like, are we talking like 9 Inch Nails? Or are we talking like, not R. Kelly?
Not R. Kelly.
They won't even play R. Kelly now.
Even they're like, dude, canceled? That was a panda. I don't know. But yeah, they
Wait, do it again. A velociraptor is what you just did. Wait, do an elephant. Do an elephant. You did it really well today. Yeah, no. Yeah, get into it.
I've lip glossed since, guys. I did have a good elephant on the show today. I did have a good. You should hear what I was calling you in elephant language.
Yeah,
it was
I know.
amazing.
I know.
FCC violation coming our way big time.
Yeah, if only the elephants were listening. Are there any elephants locally? Oh, well, there's Denver Zoo. They might listen to the show. Do you think we just sent them in a rage? Like, who is that? How do they know my name? If they play KYGO at the Denver Zoo elephant exhibit, oh, they just started stomping and trampling things.
Who's that girl on the show? How does she know? Maybe it's a female elephant. Like, why does she know your name? Really? There has never been, honestly, a better representation of the name of this podcast than our last 5 minutes of conversation. And this is probably the most accurate of our conversations that happen off the show, where they tell us you can rein that in on the show. You don't need to talk about that. This is it. Oh, because do we want to? Oh my God. We just talked about panda sex music and names and
oh man,
whales, all the fun things.
All right, what else?
I mean, we could talk a little bit about Zach Bryan this weekend, and RTD. By the way, if you didn't catch this, they're increasing like rides and stuff.
Yep. Trains are going to be more. Trains are going to run later. There's going to be more of them, and it's going to be, on the app you can just type in Zach Bryan, and then it'll see where you are, and then it'll tell you which trains to go on and which direction.
So what's going to happen is Saturday night I'm going to the show.
Yeah.
And I'm going with one of my best friends, Angel, who's been on the
she curses. She curses.
Yeah, she
said the F word.
First time. And so she's coming, and then as we were making plans, all we were making plans about was what are you wearing?
What are you wearing?
And then like where are we going before to get something to eat? Mm-hmm. And then last night I laid in bed thinking we are very similar, and we will not have anything planned out other, like, I don't know if, thank God tickets are digital, because I wouldn't bring them. And then where are we going to park? And I'm like, I have to text Fizz about our secret parking spot, because I don't know where to even go. Like,
well, rumor has it it's not secret anymore, and they've started charging like what everybody else charges.
Fine. Then there was this one secret parking spot. Still don't say it, just in case.
I won't.
There's this one secret parking spot that we both ended up like parking at one time. And I know. It was our friend Haley's husband.
Yeah,
who found
Broncos games.
And then we talked about it. I think we parked there for, what was it that we went to last year together? Was it Chesney? Was it Chesney?
Might have been Chesney.
We went
Chesney
to,
wasn't last year.
I can't remember, but you and I went to a big stadium show, and we parked there, and we got all worked up and excited about it. We're probably going to RTD it.
You are?
I don't know.
You have it could have been
George Strait. Yeah, we did George Strait.
You are a lot of things, but you are not an RTD rider.
Well, I don't think so either.
I love it. I park at the DU station and take it on in.
I'm not going to do that. I just said that so you'd hopefully tell me where to park.
You're never, you don't even know how to get on the RTD light rail, do you? You don't even know how to do it.
I did when I first moved to Denver, because I didn't know anything when I very first moved here, and I loved it. I really did love it.
But also for you, I mean, if you're going to drive from Parker to say what's the last stop? Lincoln.
Yeah.
Or something like that. You've already driven in your car 30 minutes. You might as well just drive on in.
Yep. Just commit.
That was such a long trip for you. It's not even worth it.
I know.
Can you imagine leaving Zach Bryan at 11:30 by the time you're standing in line for the light rail, and then you have to ride all the way to Lincoln, and then you got to get in your car, drive from the Lincoln stop all the way to home. That's a 2-hour trip right there.
We've done that before for our boys. Like if they go out, we're very careful about like, don't drive. We'll come pick you up at the train station if they get a Rockies game or something. But no, I think if I got an RTD, I'd feel like I was permanently in C group.
C group.
And no one's going to be an air marshal for me on RTD.
No, but the RTD does a really good job of patrolling, and they have a lot of officers and security.
Good.
But-
Good.
So they don't need your help.
All right, whatever.
There's enough.
That being said,
Yeah, use public
Enjoy
transportation. It's great.
public transportation, and
Except
I
for-
probably will too.
No, you're not. Okay, have a great day.